Welcome to the Afro Anime Initiative podcast, a place where Afrofuturism lives. Where anime is something that begins with the letter Z, and one day we will find something that begins with the letter Z. I am your host, Darrin Bradley, along
Holy
with
Guerriere. What's up, guys? What are we doing? What are we doing today?
today. Even though the initiative likes to be positive, we like to spread information and share with you do the things we like. Today, we finna get some stuff off our chest. So please enjoy as we complain about stuff. Welcome to the industry. Paulina, you go first.
I just don't like how obscure Afrofuturism stuff is. Like, you have to literally actively search for this stuff. And it's like, I didn't even know about Afrofuturism, or I didn't even know it was a term until literally last year, or actually just before Black
Mm.
Panther was released. Like, I was
Mm.
aware of it, but again, just before Black Panther came out, I wasn't really paying much attention to it, and that's a problem because you have all these things that people are calling out for, black people in fantasy, black people in sci-fi, black people in everything. We need more of that representation everywhere we look. That's my grievance with Voltron. I don't know if I'm going to get into that later. I might get dang, you know what? I might get into that now. But it's like you we finally do have something, we can see more of it, but we don't see a lot of it. It's making it's becoming noticeable very slowly, but it's becoming a lot more noticeable, but it's still not enough. You still only see a lot of it referenced in books, obscured comics, maybe a show or two, if we're lucky. Some movies are beginning to pick up on it, but are still kind of shoving black people to the side for the lily white star of the movie, or Scarlett Johansson, and taking every minority role. Her and Emma Stone, but I'm gonna get into that later. Um, yeah, so it's like that's just a bit of my grievance with just learning about Afrofuturism in general, because I want to see more of it. Um, I can only do so much for now because I like to write. I need to get more into writing. Priorities though. But yeah, that's that's a bit of that's one grievance I have. I'll get into the Voltron thing after Darren though. What you got?
Okay. I'm I'm sick of people saying, "Oh, we have to be diverse and being," and I'm sick of black people not looking when they see that when they say, "Hey, we need to be diverse," they still telling your black butt to get to
Yep.
the back of the line.
Mm.
I'm tired of it because you'll have these black entrepreneurs create these diverse comic cons, and then they ain't got no black people doing nothing there. It's like, what do you, what? Huh? Like, I don't understand why you are so afraid to be first. To stand up and be like, hey, I'm here. Let me go first. Like, I'm so tired of that.
I,
Like, of course, we should be inclusive. I'm not saying we shouldn't, but that doesn't mean we need to be last.
no, we don't. That's the thing that kills me too.
Because I be telling people when it's sci-fi, okay, it's cool. I like seeing more black people in sci-fi. Like I said, I started more sci-fi stuff anyway. But then there's only one black character. Well, we got to put an Asian in it. So why is it still only one black character though? You still at the back of the line.
Still not as noticed. You know.
I really want us to just stand up for ourselves. Because saying that you want to be first doesn't mean you dissing anybody else. It just means, hey, I would like to be first, and there's nothing wrong with that. You don't being first don't mean you mistreat second and third. And I think a lot of people have that sentiment because of white supremacy. That's what white supremacy does. Hey, if I'm first, everybody else got to be treated bad to be last. No, that's not how it has to be.
No,
It just doesn't.
it really doesn't.
So yeah, I'm just sick of black people pushing this false diversity. That's my first grief.
That's I'm gonna write off of that after mine, because okay. All right. So for those of you who watch Voltron, the thing that irked me to my soul till this day, again, lack of black representation on that show. And the reason why I have grievances with it and grievances with fans who are like, "Oh, get a grip, get over that, blah 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 blah," is because it's just the show in general just kind of does a poor job of representation. You have like I remember from the beginning, you there was excitement for you know Lance being Latino, you have Hunk being Samoan. I was excited about that,
Mm,
and then you had Pidge being a girl,
yes.
which is great, awesome, amazing. But then immediately afterwards, I'm just like, getting really really irked with fans who are like, oh no, what if like Lance is Altean? And I'm like, hold on, what? And like fans like to headcanon like, oh, what if characters have a certain background that they didn't know about and winds up that they're part alien, like Keith, which is canon. And it's like,
Hmm.
okay, that's fun to entertain, but don't scream for it to be canon when you only have two actual humans who are close to the closest thing of representation that I can get, a black woman, because
Right.
Lance is Cuban, as clearly specified in like the last two seasons. Um, and again, Hunk with his background too. And it's like, don't erase the only two characters who are dark enough to have representation and human. Because you have Allura, but she's alien. She's dark skinned, but she's alien, so she doesn't count.
Hmm.
People are
Remember, she's a
right,
dark skin. I'll tell
exactly.
you.
Like people are saying, oh, she's black coded. Not for me. No. Period. She's no.
No, no, she's still an alien. She's still oh, she's still an alien.
I know.
Try not to curse. She's still an alien, and that was something that used to always piss me off too. All the black characters have
Right.
to be aliens.
I don't know.
Why?
And it's their excuse of, well, you still have no. No, I don't. And then I started thinking, Pidge, why the heck isn't she black? Think about it. You have like, yeah, girls are smart in science too. That's nice, but whenever they want to go to that angle, it's always a white girl. It's always a white woman. But what about a black
Mm-hmm.
girl? Can we have for once
Mm-hmm.
a smart black girl? Like think of the amount of little girls who would have been able to cosplay Pidge.
Yeah, because I remember that made me mad when people were getting mad because the Iron
Yes.
Heart in the
Yes.
comic books was a
Mm-hmm.
black girl. Like, but she was smart. Like, so she could make her own suit. What the hell? Tony ain't the only smart one.
Right.
Stop this stuff.
Exactly.
Stuff like that
And
is.
and it just made me so mad. I'm like, think about it. You have like a whole family, a whole black family of geniuses in the sciences, working with the garrison, going
Mm-hmm.
on missions. Like that have been fantastic. But we didn't get
Fantastic.
that at all.
Yeah. And, and what made it worse, and when they finally put a black
He
character
was
in
the
the show,
silent type, right?
and he didn't talk.
Maybe except to Lance. I heard that he only spoke to Lance a little bit, but that was it.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. And it was only them to compare to compare their sharpshooting skills. I'm trying not
Yeah.
to curse. I'm trying to.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And like black people kind of stopped taking that as
It's
a good
not.
thing. And I remember all on Twitter and in the social medias, oh, we got a black character. He's so cool. Cool. He
Nope.
didn't do
He didn't
nothing.
do anything.
What was
Nothing.
cool about him?
And
He had no
none.
character development. No speak. Didn't
He looks
speak.
good though, but still. But still.
Again, no
No.
symbols, actual success. He was
Yeah.
just a symbol.
He was. But I mean, I did appreciate some fans, like a good chunk of fans were like side eyeing this character, like, yeah, but about what, 7 seasons in, we finally have a black character. Although I do count Iverson as black, but a lot of people are like, really? I'm like, yes, he's not black. Okay. Um, I count him as it because it's like, who else? Who else though? And
But that's
that's the
that.
sad reality with it.
Yeah,
And it's like the show in general, for me,
yeah.
just does a poor job of representation when it just wants to get views. Like they hype up
Yeah.
representation, not just, I mean, with people like, to be honest, when they announced Shiro as queer, I'm like, oh, does he have a black boyfriend? That was my first thought. And it was like, no,
Nope.
it was just some dark skinned nerd who died. Like we don't even get to really see him. He died. Like spoiler
Mm.
alert. But for those of you who haven't seen that season, but it's like, okay, you have a queer character who's been through the freaking ringer, loses his significant other, is the most beat up out of everybody else, still doesn't get a chance to be the Black Paladin or continue to be the Black Paladin, even though the first half of the season kept gearing him towards being the Black Paladin. But I'm not going to get into that. Because they have favorites. And because they have favorites and we're trying to stick to the old Voltron, a lot of what they were trying to do fell flat. Like, didn't even make it off the ground. So that's my grievance, especially with the Black Fish thing. Like, come on, stop it. Give me my black, smart, genius character.
See, and that goes into my next grievance. Stop hyping up stuff that you know is trash. Because you know it's trash. Please stop watching Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is trash. Goku is not a hero.
Oh, God.
That stuff started off racist as hell.
Oh, man.
Except for the robot woman, they treat women in that show like crap. Stop talking about how Dragon Ball Z is a good show. It's not. It never has been. It's not. Every new year they get a new superpower that makes them more powerful enough to beat a god. What's beyond a god? Several gods from other universes. Then they beat the gods in those universes.
At the expense of other universes.
Well, now I got to go back and beat this one. Right, exactly.
Nobody even survives. People get die because they want to compare their powers to others and beat them.
Exactly. It's not even a good power fantasy. Because when you get more powerful every time, there's nobody left. There's nobody left.
Nope.
Like, people don't understand. Like, you can't say it's just the way it is, because they had that same problem back in 1940s with Superman. They realized how powerful Superman was. Like, okay, we got to do something to make this man weak. We have to give him flaws. Then they started taking his powers away. They giving Goku more crap. And I ain't gonna front, sometimes the animation is fire. No doubt, because they put money into the animation. Everything else about Dragon Ball Z is terrible. Please stop talking about is hyping it up. Just stop.
The thing that kills me about Dragon Ball, though, Dragon Ball Z, is that when they introduce a new character, like, they're, of course, like, not even the fans, just the people behind the show itself are, like, hyping up this character. Like, I remember when Trunks was introduced, hyping them up to be this powerful Super Saiyan from the future, and then it turns out he was, like, he killed Frieza in like one blast or something like that. I remember that. That was...
Yeah. Been trash ever since.
It turns out he was still, like, weak. And it's like, really? What?
Trash. Right, that's what you got next, because I don't even want to talk no more about Dragon Ball. Just stop hyping up bad stuff. That's my grievance. Please stop hyping up bad stuff.
See, like, I'm put on the spot. I have, like, nothing else to think of right now. Like, there's, like, other stuff that I have grievances with, but I just can't think of them right now. See, that's my problem. Go.
Okay, and I got another one. Please, people, be creative. Afrofuturism is in books, and I like books. I love books. But there are ways now in this world to make visual medium cheap to get your stuff out there. And I'm not saying I think it's stupid when they say black people don't read. That's dumb as hell. That's a lie. It's just dumb. But to succeed in this world, you have to be more visual. Stop trying to, like, you think you need to have a giant big budget stuff, or look, like, you need to have Dragon Ball animation to get your stuff to pop off. No, you don't. You could do that stuff with stick figures. You could do it with cutout puppets. You can do so much stuff, and the technology is there. But create your stuff. And stop thinking you need $1 billion to do anything.
Yeah.
Please break out of that mentality. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I was talking to a filmmaker of mine, and he wanted to film this short story, but he didn't want to, legal stuff, maybe get sued. And I told him just film it and put it on YouTube. And if they come for them, they just don't monetize it, but create it. So when they see your work, they be like, "Oh crap, this dude is a good director, or he a good writer," and then you get work from there. But don't be afraid of them doing something. I'm gonna let you in. No, look, people probably don't even know this story existed. But you got to stop being afraid that you need certain things to get stuff done. Like I still got friends who I wanted to be a part of the podcast. Well, we need a place to do this. We need a place to do this. Me and Paulina live halfway across from each other with laptops, and we do this every week. We don't put out a show every week, but we still do something every week. We started. That's all that counts. Please break out of that mentality. It's
It'll
just
hold you
dumb.
back majorly. Because I had that mentality a long time ago, and looking back, it's like, I should have started on those things. I don't know where I would be right now, but I should have started on those things. So I'm glad I'm doing this the way we started it. Could be better, could be worse, don't know, but we doing it. So yeah, like he said, please break out of that mentality. Just do it. If it fails, then do something else. If that succeeds, keep going with it. It'll get harder, but keep doing it. So, mm,
Yes.
grievance. I got a grievance.
Um. Go
Okay,
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so going off of the whole Dragon Ball Z hype, okay. Now there's this whole thing going on about shonen manga stories. And so I
Mm-hmm.
understand that we got to start somewhere. Guys are still hyping up Dragon Ball Z as like the greatest anime ever, and then Naruto is a close second, and then you have One Piece tied with Naruto, and this, that, and the other, and all that stuff. And it's like because I heard recently that My Hero Academia was considered the best shonen anime in a long time. And people are like, wait, what are
Mm-hmm.
you talking about? What? Oh, so they forgot about Dragon Ball Z? And it's like, dude, you guys forgot. Just in retrospect, the show's pretty terrible. Characters are pretty bad, except for Piccolo. Piccolo's my man. But,
Mm-hmm. I give
okay,
you that. I give you
so,
that.
like, the show's actually pretty bad. One Piece, yeah, you have One Piece and it's still going, but there's not much new substance going on with One Piece. Naruto has more fillers for a separate series of, like, a slice of life
Ooh boy.
than an actual
Yes.
fighting anime.
Yes.
You still have horrible character flaws within Naruto, not just with the women, because that's just default, but with male characters too. Again, Dragon Ball Z is not that great. It's for the nostalgia factor, but otherwise, it's not that great. It really isn't. So, My Hero Academia actually breaks the mold of all the caricatures, all the, uh, you know, same old we see in shonen anime, and it gives us
Mm.
something different. So when
While giving us a commentary on the
pretty
old shit at the same
exactly,
time.
thank you. So you have people defending like, oh no, what about Dragon Ball Z? What about Naruto? I'm like, what about them? They had their time. They were the stepping stones. They were the foundation. You have other shonen anime that didn't get as much spotlight, but were actually better. That laid the foundation for shonen anime,
Yeah.
for shonen manga, for shonen stories. You know, laid the groundwork, but it doesn't mean
And
that
I
they're
get
great.
that.
Just because they came
Um,
first does not mean that they're better. It really doesn't.
and I get that want to be connected to
Hmm.
that childhood stuff, but eventually you
Right.
gotta grow up, fam. Like I said, some of my favorite original stuff that brought me in anime, I can look back and
Hmm.
say, "Oh, this is terrible."
Right.
I still love it, but I can be honest and be like, "Oh no, that was bad."
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was a child. I'm
Mm-mm.
not a child anymore.
Exactly. Like I'm looking at, I'm not rewatching. I'm watching Yu Yu Hakusho right now because I heard that there was like an uh either a resurgence of it coming up. I'm not sure, but
No,
yeah,
it's getting popular again. It's
right.
coming back for some
And
reason.
no, because I hear that they're either remaking it or there's like a like a short series that they're gonna do with it to bring it back. But yeah, I decided
Hmm.
to rewatch it. Not rewatch it, to watch it because I'd never seen it before, and if I saw it as a kid, I would have thought that it was amazing because I heard my classmates talking about it when I was a kid. But looking at it now, it's like, ooh, yikes, no, it's not that great. Aesthetically, it's pretty cool. Story wise, it's not too bad, but certain characters or certain actions, like I know that later on they kind of make fun of trans people. Like, the transphobia is
Mm-hmm.
bad in this. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
are you sure you want to say this is a great anime? You sure about that? What? You know,
Man. And that whole it was just the time stuff. That
no.
stuff don't work no more. Yeah, it was just the times back then. And guess what? The times have changed, and you got to add this. That
Hmm.
stuff is still a flaw. It's still a flaw to the stuff. Like, because even back then
Okay.
you didn't have to do it. You still
Mm-mm.
didn't have to do
No,
it.
not at all. But there you go. So that's the issue I'm having with fans. Like, stop holding on to the old. Like, we get it. It's fun for you because it's what you remembered. It's what I remembered. I remember having fun with Dragon Ball Z, with Dragon Ball. That was fun too. But let it go.
Yeah.
My Hero Academia is, if it was voted, considered, like, again, people are like, oh well, people who didn't see all the older stuff probably voted it as number one, and it's like, so your point.
Right.
Just let it go. Just
Let it go.
enjoy the show because it's a fun show. Yes, it has its flaws. What show doesn't? But it's great. I like it. I love it. So let it go. That's one.
So my next thing up is
Mhm.
specifically for YouTube. YouTube black creators, please reach out to each other more and collab. Just do stuff together. If you know if you black creator and you know another black and y'all like this stuff, do it together. Join
Huh?
up. Like the gaming Illuminati, GI to die, one of the best channels out there. And they are a bunch of dudes from across the country. And they just like games. And they like being honest about games. They linked up and they are a successful business on Twitch, YouTube, they Instagrams be popping. They do good work, several podcasts. They are a company. But that wouldn't have happened if they didn't just didn't hook up with each other. Just like, you know what, we could do this together. It doesn't take away from the individual stuff, but they do it together. And that's something that like it super sucks to me. That I don't see that a lot, especially on the YouTube side of black creators getting together and doing stuff. But yet you'll jump on and do something with a white
I was
creator
just about
without a
to say
second
that.
thought. And it's like, I mean, like, again, that's cool. But why you can't do that with another black creator, especially if they close? That don't make no sense. It makes no sense to me.
I don't know. Maybe it's because, a lot. I've noticed this too. I feel like white creators are still capable of uh, gaining more success a lot quicker than their black counterparts. I mean, that's from what I've seen. I could be proven wrong. Please prove me wrong, y'all. But I mean, that's what I've noticed. So the collaboration aspect is very, very minimal. We don't have enough gaming, female gamers on YouTube. We have a lot, but they just, yeah,
They
they
on
did move
Twitch.
to a lot of them moved to Twitch though. There are a few that I've one.
Yeah.
Actually, there was one that I followed. Out of all the ones I known, I only knew one
Mhm.
on YouTube. But you're right, yeah. Twitch. Twitch is the
Yeah.
place to go. There's
And they don't collaborate
tons.
on that either.
So I don't know what. mm.
It's like,
There's actually another site though. Just a side note, y'all. There's actually another site called Mixer, where it's like interactive lives, where you can stream your stuff live and have people interact with your gameplay. And my computer told me about it. My computer told me about it, y'all. Like, I
mhm.
didn't know about it from anybody. No gaming sites. My computer was like, "Hey, you wanna be popular with your gaming streaming? Check out this site." And it's like, what? What?
Yeah. I heard a mixer. Like just doesn't sound
No,
like it's popping. But
no,
again, we
make
could
stuff
make
pop.
stuff pop.
No,
We don't have to follow other
exactly.
people.
Like,
We
so
could make
here's a
it pop.
suggestion. Let's make something of it from it. It's not popping right now. We can make it popping.
Yeah.
Okay, we can get people to go on because I like the setup. Initially, it's like Twitch, but I feel it's just a lot more interactive. Yeah, so I like that
Yeah.
a lot.
But it's just stuff like that, man. Like, yeah, just get together. Like, just get together, especially if they in your town. Like reach out. Like reach out. Like I know we doing it ourselves. We reaching out, trying
Hmm.
to get our the initiative is reaching out for people to join in, do stuff. You wanna join in on the initiative, maybe sit on a podcast, hit us up on Twitter, Afro underscore AI, hashtag Afro Anime I. Hit us up. We think you cool, you get on the podcast. That's just
Pretty
that
much,
simple.
yeah. Give us your suggestions. Show us your enthusiasm for what we talk about. Or if you have anything you want to talk about, let us know. Come on. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. But I have. Do I have another one? I'm trying to think. That's it's like I said. I'm just like put on the spot. I'm trying to think if there are any more grievances I have right now.
How this? You had a whole
What
week.
is it?
That's how you on the spot. You had a whole week.
Cause of work.
Then okay, that's so her grievance is her work takes
There
her
you
away
go.
from
Yep, yep. You know what? It
Afrofuturism.
prevents me from thinking about it because sometimes I encounter racist patients. That's not fun. It does suck.
Shit sucks.
That takes my mind off.
Mm-hmm. You sitting there, yeah, you sitting there trying to take care of people and they want to be racist. Like, you know what? I'm gonna let your ass. Don't
No,
do that
they
though.
will be.
Keep your
Yeah,
job.
they will come after me. I don't need that right now. Yeah,
Yeah, keep your job. You can't be like them Japanese nurses in
I
Japan and be
wish. Shoot.
yeah, terrible. Don't say that out loud. But yes, that's another thing. Like I understand that is my grievance too. I don't think black people know how to find. And yes, I am generalizing, so calm down.
Hmm.
Know how to balance. Yes, you need to work to do stuff. Yes, but you still black. You can
Yeah.
still respect your roots. You can still celebrate your culture and your existence, and then
Hmm.
still work for the white man. You got to be able to find a balance because if you only do one of those things, you still on a plantation. You still slaving. Stop it.
Yeah. Please stop.
Stop it.
Like that's just not. That's just not gonna work out
Now,
for you.
and I'll yeah, I'm just letting you know you can do both. You can sit and go to a 9 to 5 job and then come home and write your own or write your script until you ready to make money off of that stuff. But you gotta do it. You can't use work as an excuse. But if you putting that much money and effort into supporting somebody else's business, imagine what you do if you put it into your
Yeah.
own.
Really, you can do so much with it.
So much.
But I think. What? You got anything else? That. Oh, go.
Yes. Sub versus dub is dumb. People can watch it any way they
Oh
freaking
yeah.
feel like. As long as they are enjoying it, shut up.
Oh my god. Thank you for
Let them
bringing that up
enjoy
because
it.
for me it's like it just depends on the story, on what kind of story it is. So,
It and sometimes it depends
yep.
on the quality of it. Like I watched the first season
Mhm.
of Attack on Titan
Right. Mhm.
dubbed, gorgeous. I listened to the second season
Wow.
subbed, terrible. But if I still enjoyed it subbed, leave me alone. I'm still watching Attack on Titan. Stop. We can still talk about it.
Yes, we can.
It doesn't matter how I watched it, as long as I watched it. And oh, I got another grievance. See, I'm just gonna let all this off my chest. Ladies and gentlemen,
Boy.
boys and girls, I have no problems with memes.
Right.
Memes are funny.
Mhm.
They're comedy. They relieve stress. They get your point across. They get your point
Right.
across succinctly. I couldn't
No.
think of the word. But you pieces of crap, if you gonna sit here and meme stuff, maybe you should also know about the source material.
Yeah.
Because all these comic book memes and Superman this and somebody that, and you ain't read a comic book, shut up. I'm tired of it. I just am. And you can love the movies. Maybe you don't want to read the books. You think they childish, whatever. But then don't sit and then want to talk about it all day and you ain't read the book. Don't know the source material in the background. Which brings me to my next grievance, you stupid Facebook groups. Talking about y'all for black people and a safe place for black people to be at, yet all you talk about is the stuff that white people created. What the fuck? Oh, see,
See,
I almost made it through.
almost, almost could have
I
cut it
almost
off
made
right
it
there,
through.
but
But that kills me. That kills me. You got a group dedicated to black creators, and all y'all do is talk about the stuff that white people created. What are you doing? If you want, you can talk about anything you want. Again, freedom of speech. But don't sit there and talk about you here for a safe place for black people, and all you talk about is stuff that white people create. You don't talk about no black creators. Come on, man. Just stop.
ooh, we got a lot of grievances tonight, especially on your end. I'm just over here dying. Like,
Because I prepared. I knew what the subject was this week. I knew the stuff I
I don't
wanted to
know.
get
I
off my
think a lot of
chest.
things have not like they've been bothering me for a long time, so much so that it's like it's not even a grievance anymore. It's just I'm used to being disappointed. I think that
I'm sick of that too. Like I don't gotta be disappointed. Like one of the reasons I wanted to start this podcast to spread the
hmm
word and put this stuff out there. But it's like I need the creators' help. Like if you make something, let us know. Advertise that stuff. Put it up on Facebook. You
take it
gotta.
serious.
And I understand it's tough because we sometimes struggle to promoting the podcast. But you gotta do it. You gotta do it. And you even if these stupid groups act like a bunch of jerks, screw them. Screw them.
Yeah,
Because you can't sit there and talking about you for black people, but you don't promote stuff that black people.
it's just sad. It's just sad.
So I think that's it. I don't think I got it. I just don't think I do.
Yes, give us another 5 minutes and we'll go.
I swear, right? You're exactly.
Oh
I
my god.
exactly.
Right, just
Let
let us
us
think. I
think.
think it's just
Give us a
my
minute.
grievance.
Thank you.
I think you already talked about this, but it's just the lack of support we black people give each other. I don't know what it is. That does irk me. It's like why? It's like that black person has the same idea that you want to see on screen. Like I have plenty of ideas I want to see on screen. I don't want anybody to do it for me. I'm not gonna sit around and wait. I'm not gonna be like, oh, but we gotta be inclusive. Like, no. I'll be inclusive in my own way, but I'll put up whatever it is I want to see. Because at the end of the day, if you just
Right. Because you could be inclusive
yes,
without being racist. You can be
mm-hmm,
inclusive without being a jerk. And that still doesn't mean you
yep,
don't come first.
exactly. That's exactly it. Nice.
Oh, I do
Go.
have another grievance.
No, you're good.
Sorry. George R. Martin, write the damn book, please. That's all I have to say about that.
Or at least
That's
stop answering questions about it. People stop asking about it.
and because they tired of them. And I understand you want to go to the award shows, you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I get it. Finish your labor, fam.
How many books does he have out right now?
Because we
Dang.
own 7,
No.
but it's not out yet.
Oh, okay.
And I remember somebody straight up saying, like, even before it got popular, there was long
hmm
breaks in between books. But I told him, like, but I understand that he had to go to work. He had to feed his family. So he had to do other stuff because the books weren't popping. Well, now the books are popping and you got some money. Sit down and write the books.
Oh my god. Oh, that's ugly.
And I like you want to produce because I'm actually happy he gonna try to produce that I always get her stuff. Oh, I feel so bad right now. But that black woman's beautiful
Yes.
Afro-futuristic story. I'm so glad he producing it
Let's
and
pick it
letting
up.
HBO, get behind that. That's
But
great. Finish your
again, please,
books.
please, please. How many years though? How many years has it been? How many
Is
years has it been
huh?
since?
Oh, I can't even. Are we 3, 4 years?
I might be
Shit, it
longer.
might be. Damn it. Ah, it might be more than 4 years since the last. I believe that's when I had my full vision when the last one came. So and I get it, and like I'm so happy. I'm happy. I'm happy you got some money. Don't think I'm not, but bruh, please, please,
Get on it.
please.
All right. I think that's all the grievances we have for now, just for today's episode. There's more, but Oh, okay.
Oh
All
no,
right.
I do
Go.
have one more. Sorry, Disney, stop being a bunch of dicks. Okay, now I'm done.
Is there a reason? Oh no, I think we all know why.
That's it.
No, we all know why.
We all know all of the
Yeah.
Disney reasons, all of them. So that's it. Now I'm done. Okay.
All right. I think that's it. Again, we still have more,
Okay.
but we will say them later in other episodes, Darren. And I'll be more prepared because, like I said, I do have grievances, but I'm at the point where it's just I'm so used to the disappointment that I can't really complain about much, and that's such a sad state, really, because I'm tired. I expect disappointment. I expect to be disappointed. That's literally where I am right now. So there will be more, and best believe I'm a fire it up because I know I'm really good at complaining. So if you guys have any grievances with us or anything else, not with us, but hopefully more elsewhere, you can hit us up on our Twitter, Afro underscore AI. On our Facebook,
Don't forget to use the
yes,
hashtag
yes,
AfroAnimeI.
please spam it with appropriate stuff. No irrelevancy, thanks. Facebook, Afro Anime Initiative, just one long word or three separate words, I'm not sure, but it'll pop up. And on our YouTube, Afro underscore AI, or Afro Anime Initiative, one of those two. There's a third one I'm forgetting because Instagram, hey, on
Instagram.
our Instagram, Afro Anime Initiative, one long word. And SoundCloud is under construction because something's going on with our website. I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh yeah, we gonna fix that SoundCloud. I know a lot of people
Right.
do SoundCloud. Don't worry
We
about it.
trying.
All work.
We doing our best. We out there.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you got grievances? Let us know. What you complaining about? If you want to continue about the sub versus dub, because that's a hot topic, then go on with that because I'm always hearing somebody saying something about it. So, I'm Paolina. Thank you for listening.
And I'm Darren. I'm sorry, and I'm Darren Bradley. Thank you guys
Take
for
care.
listening.
Bye.